Hey guys, Steve here. How's everyone going? Well, I'm in the backyard again. We were going to be camping this weekend, but the weather was absolutely shit yesterday when we finished work. It was raining all night, so we decided not to go away. It just seems to be a problem at the moment. It's been a month since we've been able to get away. Just bad weather, but got to make the best of a bad situation. And I've been wanting to do a project for ages. I've had these drawers in the back of my car now for virtually 12 months after I purchased the car. But I've decided to make a change. So we'll get into it in a minute. I'll get that intro out of the road and then we'll get back into it. So while the intro's playing, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you after that. Cheers guys. Okay guys, welcome back. Well, like I was saying there before the intro, I'm going to make some changes. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull out my fridge slide out of the back of the car. I know I've only just got this in here within the last 12 months and set it all up, put in the video where I put in the little safety chain in the back here. I'll put that down. I'll put in this little chain thing in the back here to protect the cord. It's been working great. This fridge slide is fantastic. You can see here how quick and easy it was to pull out and get to the fridge, open it up, get stuff out. You can see in there. It's great for that. Now when this is down, it's basically the same height as the rear of the car there now. And when I originally had this set up, I had a little slide on the other side on top of the drawers there, how I made it. If I can find a photo of that, I'll put it up. I don't think I had my YouTube channel going at the time when I did all this, and never really recorded it. But I made my own slide up, and it used to slide out on the other side, but it was basically the same height as the drawers. And this come along and put it in here, and it's been great. The only problem with it, put a fair bit of weight in the car, and I've decided that I want to try and lighten things up a little bit. So I'm going to change things around. I'm going to change my drawers around. Now I have been looking online at drawers, trying to decide which way I'll go, and I haven't really come up with a decision yet. So what I thought I might do, seeing how I've already got these drawers in here, I'm going to change them around. I am a cabinet maker by trade, and I built these drawers. They've served me well, but we only basically put our clothes in here. I originally did build them to store some gear in there, but as you know, I did the upgrade in the middle of the car where I took the back seats out and put in a set of tubs in there, which I keep all the gear, like my recovery gear, my larger jack, because since I've had the suspension upgrade, my jack that come with the car it's not big enough to jack the car up, so I had to get a bigger hydraulic jack, keep it in there in the centre of the car so it's easy to get to if I ever want to use it. But these drawers here now, we basically just keep them for clothes storage. We're thinking two ways of going. I was either thinking pulling the drawers out completely, sitting the fridge on another slide here so it comes out the same height as the back of the car here, or cutting these drawers in half, cutting this drawer down and stacking them up over this side of here and having the fridge lower. Now what I thought I might do is start off with the ladder. I might pull the drawers out, cut this one in half, sit it on top of the other one, have the fridge down lower, and see how we go from there. If that doesn't work, because I'm going to cut a little bit of weight out of here with this drawer here, I'm thinking about changing the drawers around a little bit too. So I did look online, look at some metal options, but again, they're all around 25-30 kilos. I am going to save probably about 35 or 40 kilos with this fridge slide just by taking that out, so that's a good saving there. But it's more about flexibility and room in the car. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. I am even toying with the idea of pulling the drawers out altogether and just having a single drawer here. I may even do that. Just have a single drawer here, nothing up here, have the fridge down there. We'll just maybe keep this one here for utensils and things that we throw up on the top here. And I might even just have a couple of bags just to throw our clothes in from now on. So what I'm going to do though, I'm going to pull all the drawers out, get it all emptied out. Still going to keep my Santa 2 tub drawers in there. They're great for just all that other storage, and they're not heavy. I mean, there's only one bit of ply on top, and the 2 drawers are plastic, and that's basically about it. There's really no weight in them, and for the weight of the seats and that I pulled out of there, they're nowhere near as heavy as the seats that I pulled out of the car. So haven't really added any extra weight with all that's gone back in there and what we keep in it. So let's get into it. I might just leave the camera running over here on time lapse, and I'll start pulling all this stuff out. Cheers guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll get into it, eh? Okay guys, I've got the fridge slide pulled out there, a bit of dust and that around there underneath it. Got the back part pulled out over here, taken the drawers out. I'll tell you what, that bloody thing was heavy. So what I basically got to do now, I've got to disconnect my battery there and some of the wiring that runs off it, get that all out of the road, then I can lift this carcass of this shelf out. So that'll be the next thing I'll do. I won't record any of that, but I just thought I'd quickly show you what I got to do now is to get this thing here I all made out there all those years ago. But that'll be the next job. Like I said, I'm going to leave the 2 drawers up the front there. That'll all stay. That's really light, all that stuff. It's made of real light ply, and I'll probably keep my battery where it is for the moment. Haven't decided yet whether I'll move it or not, but we'll work that out as we go. But we'll get into the next part now. Cheers guys. Hey guys, well, welcome back. The weekend's nearly over and I've actually finished my project. I'll tell you what, it's come up pretty good. I'm going to have to see how it goes. I had a few changes what I was thinking while I was doing it. When I was talking about it before, I was saying I was going to cut one of the drawers down, maybe do one drawer. Had a look online, and I really come up with a completely different idea out of the park. Annie and I spoke about it. We talked about the drawers and what we actually use them for. Like I said, I use the middle drawers in the FJ now for all our recovery gear, all sorts of other things. But the back drawers, the drawers that were underneath my fridge, they were basically just our clothes. We just found it easier when we were traveling rather than having bags. We just put all our clothes in those drawers. We can just go to the car if we want a new set of clothes, get them out, put them on, put our dirty clothes in another basket. So we decided we don't really need more drawers. So I've taken them out altogether. And the reason I did that was when I actually pulled the fridge slide out and the drawers, I realised how heavy they both were. The original 2 drawers that I made on it, I'll show them to you here now, eh? I'll just grab the camera. So here's the carcass of the drawers that I pulled out. I think they're about 800 by 900 and they're 12 mil craft wood. It was just the easiest thing to build them out of when I originally built them, and but it's bloody heavy. I had, you know, the little drawer in here, or the little drawer here, the twin drawer here, then I had my little slide out table that I used to keep in there and 2 poles. I can put that stuff somewhere else, and this here was the fridge slide. I tell you what guys, this thing here is absolutely heavy. They say it's about 45 kilos I think, and I'd believe that, and I reckon those drawer systems would be another, probably with the drawers in them, would probably be another 50 or 60 kilos themselves. So probably over 100 kilos that I've saved just by pulling those two items out of the back of the car. What have I done to replace it all? Well, let's have a look, eh? So over here, you can see now what I've done over the weekend. I've made up this little bench slide here. Now this thing here does come out. I've made it so that it sits flush on top of the two drawers. Well, not two drawers, but I'll pull this one out. But two boxes that I bought from Bunnings. So I've got two of these boxes here. They cost me $44 each. They're made of some high grade plastic, structural plastic. They're water and dust proof. They're very light. I don't reckon they weigh more than like 5 kilos for the two of them. And they've got two simple latches on them. And we can lift them up, and we've got plenty of room in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to continue to put our clothes in these two boxes. We could put them in bags or a duffel bag, something like that. I've got a Mr. Buckaroony bag which I do put a few clothes in, jumpers, things like that. But these here will be for basically our clothes we use when we're travelling on trips. If we want to pull these out, we can pull them out, take them into a house if we're staying somewhere, if we happen to stay in a caravan park or for whatever reason, we can take them out. But for the most part of the time, they'll just remain in the back of the car here. They're really easy to get to. That's our thinking about that. Okay, now I've got that drawer back, or keep calling it a drawer. It is a drawer to me, but I got those boxes back in there again. So I took the fridge slide out over here, took the cabinet that went right along here. This was part of the other cabinet. It was just an extra top that I had on it in the carpet, so I cut it down. I've made a top for in here. That's really stable because it sits on top of those boxes there now. And we'll be able to just throw a bit of light stuff in here, nothing too big. The good thing about taking all this out, I had that thing in the back there, the cargo barrier thing there before, behind this part here. Had the fridge on this side, or on this side on the fridge slide, had the cargo barrier over there. I'm not going to put it back in for the moment. I may look around for a lighter option that I can put in the back here that takes up the full width of the car there, just in case we do put anything in here a little bit heavy, so if we've got to hit the brakes, it doesn't all fly forward and hit us in the back of the head. But for the moment, we'll just make sure that if we pack anything in here, I have got tie down straps in the back here. I'll tie everything down, make sure it's all secure. My reason for moving the fridge over the other side was I've got my compressor mounted up on the back here. I can turn it on there, hook up the airlines, do the tyres, that sort of thing there. I can now access all these compartments here, whereas before I couldn't. The little shelves used to go way out over the edge here. You would not believe the amount of dust in there, Cam. So that's what I've done with the fridge. I'm not going to put it on a slide. Annie and I were talking about it. I've got this real wide shelf on the back of the car here, and it's quick and easy just to sit up on the back of the car here like this, lift up the fridge, and you can lean over and grab out whatever you want. The lid still goes up really good. I can still see all the controls, everything like that. There's plenty of room around it for ventilation. So it's tied down there now. I'm going to keep it there just like that. No fridge slide. I think it's just going to be good just there like that. And having all this room in here now that we can just throw light bags, pillows, blankets, whatever, is just going to make our travelling heaps better. So I hope you've enjoyed this. You try things, you change things around. I've had this system with the drawers and that running in the car basically since I first got it. That was one of the first things I ever built. The fridge slide, like I said, come on about 12 months ago. It was really good for what it is. It is really good. I'm probably going to sell it, so if anyone's interested in one, give me a message and I'll tell you how much. I don't want to keep it anymore, so I may as well sell it. might be useful to someone if they've got a ute or something, or a camper trailer that they want to put it in. So let me know about that. Just leave a message in the comments or privately message me. You know my email address, it's on all my social media, 67fjcamping.com. So you can send me a message through that if you're really interested, or on Messenger, go to FJ Camping on Facebook and send me a private message through that, and I'll get back to you. Just maybe just make a note when you send the message that you're interested in the fridge slide. So if you've got any questions, queries or comments about what I've done and why, leave them down below and I'll get back to you. Like always, thanks very much for your support. I really appreciate it. And stay safe, look after each other, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.